Hi knitters, welcome and thanks for visiting my channel. It's been 4 months. It's been a while since my last English episode, so I thought I'll make another one today and give you guys an update on what I've been working on, what I've finished, and some of the purchases that I've made recently. I don't know if anyone's watching this or my channel from outside of Japan, to be honest. I mean, I do know that over 95% of my viewers are from Japan, and the rest is like Korea and the US, and that really excites me. That makes me really happy that there are viewers actually outside of Japan. Like, we have connections. Yeah, but most of my viewers are from Japan and Japanese, so I don't know if it's worth making English videos. So let me know if you enjoy my English contents and would like to continue to watch them, and that will be very encouraging. So I'd appreciate it if you could let me know down in the comments. So today, oh yeah, and another thing is that I've talked about this sweater. This is the Kumo Sweater by Julia Wilkens, and I've already talked about this in my previous episode in Japanese. So if you are watching this, it's going to be a repetition. So if you want to skip this English version or the English episode, you're more than welcome to skip it and wait for my next Japanese video. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is this Kumo Sweater by Julia Wilkens. I started this, cast it on 21st and completed on October 13th. I'm looking at my notes on Ravelry. So it only took like 2 weeks, and I knitted size 2. I will make sure to insert some of the photos or clips later on in the video because it's too small on the camera. And right now, because I love this so much, I started working on my second Kumo sweater. And I have, this is a gift knit, so it's not for me. So this I knitted size 2, and this is size 3 with the same needle size. I'll get into that later. But so I just finished the first sleeve, and then I just picked up the sleeve stitches and knitted like 2 rows. I'm on my second row. So the yarn that I used for my first Kumo sweater is this Holstgarn, super soft oatmeal off of a cone. This is a beautiful heathered oatmeal-y color, and I paired this with the alpaca blend, alpaca wool nylon blend from Amirisu. This is Flutter in green, obviously. I don't know the color number, but yeah, so I paired this 2 strands. Oh wait, no, sorry. So I held 1 strand of the green, and I paired the oatmeal with Suri alpaca yarn from another hand-dyed yarn, Itobito, so I don't have any of the leftovers from my knit because I've used up pretty much everything. And like, as you can tell, I ran out of all the skeins I had, so I had to frog this swatch and knit it off of this. So this is how much I have left, and the yarn descriptions, I'll try to put it in the description, so if you're interested you can check that out. Now let me talk a little bit about the pattern construction. So this is a drop shoulder pattern, so you start from the back at the underarm line, then you work your way up to the shoulders, maintaining this stripe pattern every few rows mentioning the pattern. Then when you get to the shoulder, here comes the tricky part for me, at least. You have to you create this triangular shape by working the short rows, and then it's the German short rows that's called for in the pattern, but I guess you can just substitute that with any type of short rows that you prefer, whether it be wrap and turn, Japanese short rows, what else? There are many short rows that you can sub in. I just can't remember the name of that, but I used German short rows, so that wasn't the tricky part. The tricky part was maintaining this color switching while you are working your short rows. So if you look at the pattern photo from Ravelry or whatever, like the proper, how do you call that, a pattern photo, if you compare my version with the pattern photo that's introduced on Ravelry, you can tell that I did not do the color change properly because it was just tricky and I just could not grasp how I was supposed to do the color change. But yeah, so I decided to just like omit that and just focus on creating this beautiful shoulder line, and yeah, eventually that will contribute to this, neck opening. So that was the only part that I found challenging and a bit tough to accomplish. But once you pass that, you start from the back and then you do the shoulder, and then you come back to the front, or you start the front panel, and then now you work your way down towards where you started, the underarm. So throughout this this whole process, you have to pay attention also to maintain this pattern repeat, or the stripe pattern repeat. It's not that hard. It's not hard at all. You can like visually see where the pattern or the stripe change happens. So that was fun to do. So what I usually like to do with sweater patterns or knitting sweaters is that once I pass this about like 2/3 of the body, I like to just put the stitches on hold and come to work the sleeves. That way I won't run out of yarn, or I can just detect how much yarn I will have. And yeah, when I have like, both leaves, it's better, or it gives me a better idea to see how that whole sweater will eventually look like. So yeah, it just makes it easier for me to imagine the finished garment. So that's what I did with this as well. I picked up the stitches and then just followed the pattern, decrease. I think I worked pretty close to true to the pattern, and I have marked every decrease with the stitch markers, so I can make the other sleeve identical. Sometimes I work 2 sleeves at a time, but it's very fiddly, so I don't know, just flipping this whole sweater fabric around back and forth, so that's too much of a pain. So yeah, it's rather quicker to work 1 sleeve at a time. So I did that, and then I don't remember like every detail of how I created this shoulder or sleeve line, but I think it's pretty well done. And when you get to the cuff, you do 3x1 rib for about 5 centimeters, 2.5 inches. Let me check if that's true. Two inches. Okay. 5 centimeters, 2 inches. I don't know how many rows that was. I don't really care about how many rows. I don't really pay attention to the number of rows, to be honest, because that's usually very adjustable. So yeah, I worked on that. And for the bind off, I followed Julia's 1x1 jogless bind off or something. She has this link in her pattern that we can refer to do the bind off, and it's on YouTube, so you can, like, even if you don't have the pattern, you can just go and watch that and apply that to any of your garments. Let me quickly check my iPad. So it's called Invisible Bind Off 3x1 by Julia Wilkens. So that was very useful. And yeah, that bind off goes really well with this pattern, obviously. I don't know if I should say it, like, I wouldn't say it's stretchy bind off, but as I keep wearing this, I've worn this quite a few times. I have been wearing this because I love it so much. It does grow, and it's the perfect circumference for my wrist. Yeah, when I first finished it, I thought it was a bit tight. So I was like, oh, maybe I should have like gone up needle size just for the bind off. But yeah, now it's like the perfect fit for me after a few wearing. So that was how I worked the sleeve and the cuff. Then I did the same for the other sleeve, and it created, And when I get to the I went back to the bottom part of the body, and then I finished again with 5 centimeters 2 inches of ribbing, and then did the same bind off for the body edge. So that was my Kumo Sweater knitting story. And so basically I'm doing the exact same thing for my second sweater, Kumo sweater, that I'm currently working on. And the needle size, she calls for US 6 and 4, and 6 for the body and the sleeves, everything except for the ribbing part, I think. Yeah, so that was easy to handle. I'm not really a fan of patterns that require, so many different needle sizes, because it just confuses me and just hard to keep track of. But this only has US 6 and 4, so 2 needle sizes are, you just have to keep that in mind. And so I used the same needle size for size 3 because the recipient of this gift is a bit bigger than me. And for the sleeve, this is pre-blocking, obviously, so it's not quite the exact same, but I'm not too happy with this, how this sleeve is turning out, to be honest, because so I started decreasing like right after the pickup, because I don't know, the armhole looks huge. I don't know if this is showing enough on the camera, but it does look huge on the camera, I think. So I just wanted to like start the decrease fast and just go straight down to the cuff and have it cinch in, and with pretty much the same style. I don't know, this is supposed to look pretty much the same after blocking, but yeah, so I'm kind of like, maybe I should have stopped and gone back when I was like about here, but I just kept going because I have to finish this in a few days, and I'm not unhappy with it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with my second Kumo sweater, and I chose the color based on the recipient's preference. So this is not really my color type, but the yarn that I'm using for this is the Garden by Morbid Fiber. It's Suri, 79% Suri baby alpaca, 21% silk. It's one of my most favorite yarn brands. I've talked about her so many times. And held super Holstgarn super soft sweet pea together. as the main color, and the contrast color I'm holding chiffon by Holstgarn, super soft with drops kid silk. They don't give you the color name, I don't think, but the color is 45. It's like, how do you call this? Like pale blue. There is a name for this type of color, I know. I just can't remember it off the top of my head now. Someone let me know the color name of this because it's just bothering me. Now it's starting to bother me. Like, what's the name of that color? What's the name of that color? Anyway, yeah, so I'm holding this together to create this beautiful fabric. And yeah, I think that's, oh, and I have to mention about the neckline. So in the pattern, it's not asking you to do, oh my god, my memory. I'm getting old. I-cord binder, of course. I-cord. Yes, so I added the I-cord edging around the neck, and in the pattern I think it's called I forget what she said in the pattern, but I think she has you do just a few rows of stockinette and just leave it as is, because so it will roll outward to create basically the similar look to the I-cord. So I like I-cord edging, so that's what I did. Yeah, and the funny thing is this is supposed to be one size bigger than my first Kumo sweater, and it has more stitches, but for some reason it's looking much smaller right now, but I'm sure it'll stretch out as I wear it, so I'm not too concerned about it. So that's enough about the Kumo sweater, I think. I mean, I could talk about it forever if you didn't stop me, but I will move on to the next section, which is this Pom Pom magazine that I got from, well, it just arrived from Amirisu, because yeah, we all heard that Pom Pom Publishing will stop publishing the magazines after the next issue or the current issue. I can't remember like exactly when. Yeah, but that was sad news, and this had been on my mind since it was introduced. So I googled, or I went to the Pom Pom website, and because they're having like 50% off sale of all their products, and unfortunately they don't ship to Japan. They only ship to, what was it, no, sorry, they do ship to Japan, but the shipping is ridiculously expensive, I think. Or maybe they only ship this to the UK. And now I can't remember when I think about it. Sorry, my information is very unsure, so I do recommend you go check their website. Yeah, if you want to find out the accurate information. But yeah, but I really wanted to purchase this issue because there are so many patterns that that was enticing. And then this summer shapes issue, I know this is not season appropriate to introduce right now because this is summer issue, but I just thought, I'll share with you my two collections. Yeah, this is like even older, summer 2022. I got this not from Amirisu or Pom Pom Publishing. I think I got this from a used bookstore here in Japan. I was lucky for that. And yeah, just like this spring 2022 issue, there are so many patterns that I just fell in love with. So I just wanted to quickly introduce these two issues that I got from Pom Pom. They're beautiful. So last but definitely not least, this is the Waving Hat by Stephen West. I got this pattern while he was having his big birthday sale last month in October. I thought this was such a fun, whimsical, unique, interesting design, and when you put it on, it gives you this look, that you have very colorful ice cream cone on your head, and it's really, really cute. And I used some of the domestic yarns from my stash. I think this was knitted in DK. And you are creating this shape by doing the short rows again and picking up the edge, and then you start the next section by adding more short rows. So it was really, really fun in the sense that you have no idea where you are knitting or which part of the hat that you're knitting. And so it could be confusing, but thanks to Stephen for such a clear pattern. Yeah, it was really easy and fun and nothing complicated. Yeah, it was really easy to follow. And I guess, yeah, the only thing is you have to pay attention to what you're knitting. So you can, start to visualize the shape of the hat. Yeah, you can pull this brim down when it's really cold to cover your ears, and that looks really cute. And so my son loves wearing this, or I love seeing him in this hat. So yeah, even for kids, it's super cute. I love knitting hats for my son, so I mean, this wasn't particularly for him, but next time I will want to knit another one in different colors just for him. That's it for all my contents today. yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you liked this episode, I'd appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment if you'd like. And I look forward to having you again on my next episode. Thank you so much. See you guys again. Bye.